where people kind of get disenfranchised and think it's a scam and stuff like that, is because they're promised the world. Hey, what's up, guys? Dale Valor here for Modern Valor Dating. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic that I've seen in Facebook groups, I've seen in Reddit subgroups, I just see here, there, and everywhere, and that is PUA a scam? All right, so I've got 7 thoughts on is pickup a scam. So we're gonna hop into that right now. Let's go. Number 1, a lot of guys say that pickup and game and seduction and things like that doesn't work because it didn't work for them, right? It's confirmation bias. And so the thing is that, you know, I often look at it kind of like this, you know, much like anything else on this earth, you know, not everything is going to work for everybody the same way. So the way I like to think about it is, it's like working out or a diet or something like that. One person's body chemistry is not going to equate to somebody else's necessarily. Are there going to be some general principles across the board that are the same? Yes, there are. However, some people, you know, maybe they have some kind of weight problem where they just cannot lose weight. There's like a thyroid issue or something like that. They're going to be on a different diet than somebody who's trying to put on weight. Right? So where one guy's 120 pounds and he's trying to get up to, you know, 180, he might have to take some weight gainer supplement. You know, he might have to just really put in calories. And so where the guy that's 300 pounds that's trying to get down to 180, he's going to have a calorie deficit, right? So in order for him to lose that weight, same thing with working out. One guy's trying to bulk up, you know, put some muscle on, put some lean muscle on. Another guy might just happen to be a runner and he's trying to slim down so is that he can run marathons more effectively and he's not bulky, you know? So that's the thing, man. It's about what works for you. It's not about what works for everybody, right? All right, we're gonna get into number 2. Let's go. Number 2. Everything works, all right? This kind of alludes back to the first point that I made. You know, the thing is that, again, not everything is going to work for everybody the same. What works for me may not work for you. But everything works, it just works best. God damn it, I keep burping, man. Number 2, everything works. This kind of harkens back to the first point I made. Everything works, it's just a matter of what works best for you. All right, what works for me isn't necessarily going to work for you. Does that mean that pickup doesn't work? No, it just means the type of pickup or the style of pickup or something you were doing in pickup didn't work for you. So that means try something else, all right? Look, there's all kinds of different ways of doing it and learning it and all that kind of thing. Just because one try at one thing didn't work for you doesn't mean that it doesn't work, all right? So we're gonna get into number 3, let's go. Number 3, trial and error, all right? So here's the thing, man. You know, I think what happens with a lot of guys is they try something once or twice, maybe even 3 times. They go out and they're not getting the results that they want, hence, it doesn't work. It's a scam, it's a fraud. Well, you know, just like anything else, man, like we talked about working out earlier. If you go to the gym 3 times, you're not walking out of there looking like The Rock, all right? It takes time. It takes dedication. It takes patience. It takes trial and error to see what works for you, right? It took me a good 3 years to get good, all right? It took me 2 years to get proficient. It took me 1 year to know what the fuck is going on, all right? So, look, man, it's going to take time and effort and energy and patience, all those things. It's going to take that, man. You know, there's a book by Robert Greene called Mastery. And in Mastery, he talks about if you want to master a craft or a hobby or a job or whatever it is that you're trying to master, on average, it takes 10,000 hours of work to become a master at it. 10,000. That means if you dedicated 1 hour a day, every day, you would have to do it for 10,000 days, right? That's a lot of days, man. Here's the thing, man. You know, don't cop out. Don't take the easy way out and just say, oh, I tried that a couple of times. I watched a couple of pickup videos and I went out and I tried to talk to a girl and it didn't really work. So, you know, this is all bullshit. Dude, it's kind of on you. You know what I mean? You're the one that has to put in a solid effort in order to make it work. All right. All right. We're going to hop into the next tip. Let's go. Number 4, manage your expectations. See, I think this is where people kind of get disenfranchised with learning game, is that they see these clickbaity types of titles to videos and books and content, you know, and I mean, I do it too, to an extent. So I'm guilty here too, to a certain extent, though I try to be as honest in it as I can be. You know, where they'll tell you something like, I will make sure that you get 500 girls in the next 2 weeks if you take my program. You know, like, dude, that's just unrealistic to me, you know? And so, you know, some would say maybe that's a limiting belief or something like that. I don't know. I also believe in common sense, you know? So the thing is that people kind of just, like I said, they get disenfranchised because they see all the hype of what, you know, whoever is saying is possible, and then it doesn't work out the way that they thought. Look, man, there's no magic pill, all right? There's no 8-minute abs. There's no, you know, take this pill and lose 50 pounds. There's nothing like that, you know? There, get rich quick schemes and all that kind of stuff, man. It's like anything else, you got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort and the work in order for it to be successful. So, look, you know, and also manage your expectations based on, you know, like, listen, if you're morbidly obese and you're just not an attractive looking guy, your results are going to vary from the guy that, you know, just walked out of, you know, a big budget action thriller. All right. So listen, I mean, you have to manage your expectations and realize, you know, it's a learning curve. It's going to take time. All right. We're going to hop into the next one. Let's go. Number 5, bad coaches. All right, now here's the deal. I'm not the guy, I'm not going to throw anybody up under the bus. You know, there's a lot of great coaches. There's a lot of not so great coaches. But the thing is that I'm not the guy to call people out by name and all that kind of thing. But what I will say is, where people kind of get disenfranchised and think it's a scam and stuff like that, is because they're promised the world. It kind of harkens back to the last point that I was talking about. You know, you're promised the world in a very short amount of time. And I don't think that that's feasible. And I don't think that it's something that, you know, it should be advertised like that. Now, will you find, you know, the one superstar guy that didn't know he was a superstar and just goes out there and crushes it immediately? Yeah, sure. But people also get hit by lightning. People also win the lottery, you know. Sometimes basketball players are LeBron James. You know, I mean, like, look, I mean, yeah, okay. Does some things like that happen once in a while? Sure. Does it happen across the board? Absolutely not. So, you know, I think that that's where guys kind of feel like it's a scam, because they're charging you tons of money for results that may vary, that, you know, you feel like you got duped in a sense. You see what I mean? All right, we're going to hop into the next one. Let's get it. Number 6, finding the right coach. All right, now this harkens back to the last point I just said. All right, listen, if you find the right coach that's willing to work with you, figure out where you're at, figure out your sticking points, and try to get those straightened out with you, and really put an honest effort into you without trying to deliver some magical results, you know, I think that that's probably the right approach. All right. You know, I mean, like, look, us, you know, I could turn this into an advertisement infomercial right now. But what I will say is, am I the only coach that is good for everybody? No. I'll be 100% honest with you. There are some people that would not probably benefit by working with me, all right? Them working with a different coach might work wonders for them, but maybe I'm not the one, all right? However, that being said, I truly believe that there's plenty of people that I can help and help effectively by helping them figuring out what works for them, then getting it all smoothed out and off you go, right? So, and you know, a big part of what I teach is what we've been talking about this whole video is that it's going to take time. It's going to take effort. It's going to take work, man, you know? All right, so we're going to hop into number 7. Let's go. Number 7, this is probably the most important thought, tip, whatever point in this whole video, and that is your attitude, all right? Now, look, if your attitude sucks, no matter who you work with, no matter what you try, it's not going to work because you don't think it will. If you come in with an open mind and are willing to take direction, willing to take coaching, willing to listen and apply what it is that you're learning, well, it's going to make a world of difference. But if you come into it with a shitty attitude that is just trying to, you think you know everything and you just know it's not going to work and blah, 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 it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's not going to work. So is PUA a scam? I say no. What do you guys say? Drop a comment in the video comment section and I'm happy to chop it up with you. I'm happy to dialogue about it or debate you about it. All right. So drop a comment. And as always, if you get value out of this video, make sure you hit the subscription button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm Dale Valor, Modern Valor Dating. Salute.